already. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feet. Handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feet. Just another episode.
What's up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. All right, today I got a little topic I'm gonna dive into, so y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you want to stay up to date with the latest news coming from your boy Triple B, man. Welcome to the crib. So let's get into it. So I don't know if you guys know it or not, because I didn't know it. But a rising Mississippi rapper Carlee Pride, aka Superstar Pride, was about to begin his come up on TikTok and YouTube. But what happens next is just heartbreaking. We're talking about a young talent who came from the streets, facing struggles from an early age. It's the kind of story that resonates with many hip-hop fans out there, because we know the struggle can be real. But here's where it gets tough. Despite all the fame and potential success that the man had recently found, he also found himself tangled up in a devastating tragedy. He got into a heated situation with his childhood friend and supposed bodyguard, Marcus Wheatley. So now the thing is, this guy Superstar Pride from the SIP, okay, he from Mississippi, which I'm from Mississippi, and I've never heard of him until this story came out. So obviously he started blowing up on TikTok with a song called Paint Pictures. I've seen a couple clips of the song. Decently enough, so I gotta give him props on that. But it's from Panola County, and got into an altercation with his childhood friends. So let me just play this. I'm gonna play this little clip so y'all can see what this story is about. So here we go. Let me see. Let me add this to the screen right here. No, not right there. I'm gonna add it right here. And let's play the clip.
Behind bars, charged with murder. WRG's Mike Sirianni spoke with the victim's grandmother who witnessed that shooting.
He was a real soft-hearted person. He did whatever he could to help anybody. He was a really nice person.
Mary Ann Strong is the grandmother of 40-year-old Marcus Wheatley, gunned down Wednesday behind his mobile home where he was a barber. Strong says she saw Carlee Pride, a.k.a. Superstar Pride, the man charged with Wheatley's death, enter the mobile home, heard loud voices, and saw an armed Pride chase her grandson out of the mobile home.
And the young man was following him, shooting at him, and he finally shot him down.
Strong ran to this field, and she watched in horror as Pride continued to fire at her grandson.
He fell here. He shot about 3 times after he fell. And he walked over to me, and he pointed the gun at me and asked me if I was going to tell it.
Dang. She said she had no idea what Pride meant. She says he wasn't finished.
And
crazy.
He came back out here.
It ain't funny.
About a last shot in his head.
She says Pride left in his red pickup truck. Later found abandoned in
so that's
Mississippi.
The story, guys.
He later
I know you guys get it.
The
so the guy Superstar Pride, you know what I'm saying? The boy snapped to me. Like, I don't know. So the grandmother just said that he chased the dude out of the crib, chased him out of the trailer, was shooting at him. She said he finally hit him. Came back to him where he fell, shot him in the head, executed him, right? Okay, so then he turned around and pointed the gun at the grandma and be like, I'm finna shoot you. Like, and she basically promised not to tell it. Like, what are you doing? So for me, I think the boy had to snap probably on some type of I don't know what them boys were smoking, man, that had them acting out there wilding out, man. Recent past, I think that's what he had to be on because, man, come on, bro. What are you doing? That's a no-no, boy. So that's like I said, I didn't know this guy, but you know what I'm saying? And that clip and just her describing what happened, to me, the dude snapped. But guess what? It's over for him. It's over. Like, he'll never see the light of day. He's like 21 years old. It's a wrap. I can't imagine, you know what I'm saying? Because it's senseless, you know what I'm saying? I can't make any sense out of it except for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the sudden I guess the sudden maybe publicity, the sudden spotlight or whatever that was coming his way, whatever. And the dude's supposed to be like his bodyguard and a childhood friend, but dude was like 40, he was like 20, 21 or something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what could have sparked that whole incident. Like I said, I didn't ever heard of this dude, Superstar Pride or whatever. But I thought that was some news because, you know what I'm saying, it's wild. And it's from here. It's from the hometown. So it's like, what is going on there? What is going on there? I don't know. I guess we're gonna move on from that, man. But anyway, rapper Superstar Pride in Panola County, Mississippi, charged with murder for shooting his childhood friend, killing him, dead, chased him out of the crib, out of the trailer, chased him down, shot him down, then came, put down the execution style murder, and it's over for him. And it's, you know, sadly, it's over for, you know what I'm saying, the guy that shot him. The victim's grandmother right there giving her story, you know what I'm saying, to the news. You know, she had to be absolutely devastated because she was there witnessing that. So it's like, man, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? But like I said, for me, he had to be on some like some type of spice or something, man. Make him, you know what I'm saying, go crazy like that right there. That's wild. But on another note, we're gonna switch gears, guys. I'm gonna switch gears from that.
No, it's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We go handle our business.
All right, so here we go. Switching gears. I saw an interesting thing. So we're gonna switch gears to the hardwood right here. I want y'all to peep this game now. This is a scenario. I'm gonna take you into a scenario. Well, I want you to put your thinking caps on because we talk about these errors in basketball, right? We talk about these errors in the NBA. The 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s. We ain't even bringing up the 80s because you already know MJ gonna be in that conversation, and pretty much any conversation with MJ, 9 times out of 10, MJ's gonna get the nod. But here's a comparison. If the number one overall picks from each decade teamed up, who wins? The number one overall picks from the 90s, the number one overall picks from the 2000s, or the number one overall picks from the 2010s? Let me know what you think about that, my boy. Okay, so if we look at the team 90s, right? You got AI, Larry Johnson, number 1 overall. Chris Webber, Michigan, Fab 5, number 1 overall. Tim Duncan, Wake Forest, number 1 overall. Shaquille O'Neal. All right. 2000s team. Derrick Rose, Memphis. LeBron James, St. Vincent St. Mary's High School. Blake Griffin, Oklahoma. Dwight Howard. Yao Ming, the overseas sensation. 2010s, Kyrie Irving, John Wall, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns. Now, who wins the number 1 overalls in each decade? What's your thoughts on that? I need to, let me see if I wish I could share this screen and put this up on the screen for you. Let me see. Let me see how I can do that. I can't do it unless I just put it up there like this. Let me see. Who you got? I need to put that up on the screen. Team 90s, team 2000s, or team 2010s? I'm absolutely telling you right now that the X factor in this scenario is Shaquille O'Neal. That's a wrap. Unstoppable. The unstoppable force. You got Shaq. Let's just say, for instance, you had the 90s versus 2000s. Man, this is total annihilation, domination, bro. Okay, you got Derrick Rose. Okay, Derrick Rose, you good. LeBron, of course. But then you got Blake, Dwight, and Yao Ming. Yao Ming, decent. He's tall as hell, but he gonna get pushed around. But then look what you got. You got AI, Grandmama, Larry Johnson, Chris Webber, Tim Duncan, Shaquille. Like, this is not even a contest, bro. The 90s team win that hands down, absolutely. No question. Team 2010s, they don't have a chance with Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Zion. Kyrie is the best player on the 2010s team. Kyrie's their best player. So no, they not beating the 90s team. Then here you got on the 2000 team, LeBron is their best player. I see Derrick Rose, in my opinion, to be the second best player because you got Dwight Howard, Blake Griffin, Yao Ming. I mean, come on, man. Now I got this from ESPN, and I'm like, nah, this is a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. So for me, it's the team 90s, AI, Larry Johnson, Chris Webber, Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal. They win that every time. Team 90s. Check it out. Team 90s win that every single time. Am I lying? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I bet we're finna moving right along. Moving right along, playing a little music. Some breaking news for you guys as well. We'll stick with the sports. We're gonna stick with the sports for a minute. Breaking news. And I'm gonna play this clip for you.
Panola County Sheriff's Office. Pride's father could offer no.
We're gonna pull this up for you. Just bear with me for one moment, because we all been wondering. Everybody been wondering what's going on. Everybody's been wondering what's going on. So we gonna talk about it We gonna talk about it. One second.
Just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feet. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feet. Just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. You give a fuck about a hater, nigga. Wish you wish you
We're about to get into it. Let me give you a little bit of context of what I'm talking about right now, because we've been talking about it for a little bit. And like I said, I don't know if this is true or not.
So one of the most important things for me,
I don't know if this is true or not. All right, so Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe was on Twitter and they was having fun. Wait a minute, hold on. I ain't doing too much. They was having fun on Twitter with the fans about Shannon Sharpe doing First Take, and a lot of rumors were circulating that Stephen A. Smith said he wanted to come on and address the rumors Friday and wanted to talk about the entire situation and had an announcement to make. And Shannon Sharpe even responded to that tweet and was like, "What you addressing on Friday? I got some free time, so feel free to feature me before my meetings," with a lot of popcorn emojis, and a lot of fans was getting excited about this major announcement. Shannon Sharpe is joining ESPN First Take, and Stephen A. Smith went live that day, and he said, "Yo, I know you guys been hearing a lot of rumors, and the rumors are true. So let's check out what Stephen had to say about Shannon Sharpe joining ESPN." So let me get to the video right now. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Hold on one second.
with anything on the two bus is
See if I can pull this up. Uh-oh.
Announcement that Shannon Sharpe.
Shannon and Shannon and Stephen A. about to link up. Is that what's about to go down? Let's see.
Before I highlight today's video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Let's check out what Stephen A. Smith had to say. Here's the video.
I want Shannon Sharpe first take, and I aim to get him. We are definitely talking to Shannon Sharpe. The conversations are official. The reports have not been misnomers or misreports or anything like that. We are talking to him, and I'm hopeful, very hopeful, and very confident that ultimately we will be announcing. So contractual agreements and all of this other stuff have to come into play. But damn it, Shannon, Club, Shay, and anything else, I don't give a damn if he brings a bottle of Hennessy with him. I want him on First Take.
That boy said, "Oh, hold up.
So when I saw the reports,
Go back.
Contractual agreements and all of this other stuff have to come into play. But damn it, Shannon, Club, Shay, and anything else, I don't give a damn if he brings a bottle of Hennessy with him. I want him on First Take."
That boy said Shannon, Club, Shay. He said whatever else. He said, "I don't give a damn if he bring a bottle of Hennessy with him. I want Shannon Sharpe." So guess what? That, for me, that's a no-brainer. Shannon is on ESPN. It's a wrap. That's a no-brainer. Shannon is going to ESPN. Let's see how Fox responds. Let's see how Skip Bayless responds. Let's see how Undisputed responds when they come back on air. I think it's about the second week of August they're supposed to be coming back. Let's see how they respond to this, because everybody want to know who's going to be taking Shannon's spot on Undisputed. Obviously, according to Stephen A., Shannnon Sharpe is joining the ESPN family, which, if you think about it, it explains some of the firings that happened at ESPN, some of the layoffs a couple of weeks ago. Was that because they were making room for Shannon Sharpe? Because you know that dollar amount to get Uncle Shay Shay is going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be on up there a little bit. So is that the reason why the layoffs happened over at ESPN? I don't know, but I'm willing to about bet my dollars that yes, that's why. Shannon, he went to the Undisputed with Skip. He did a good job over there. He raised his profile up, got his dollars up, got his worth up. And so now, you know what I'm saying? A free agent in the game, going over to ESPN. Let me tell you something, man. Whether people know it or not, which I knew it years ago. Only thing, I just didn't have the stamina to continue to do it. But I mean, man, this whole industry is like, it's some new shit, bro. It's some new shit, but it's like, it is what it is, man. These people are getting paid, bro, to get on TV and talk. They talk, man, their opinions. They getting paid to do this, bro, all over the internet. But then the industry is almost like every other industry, because once you get in, because now it gets so saturated that now it's hard it's hard for newcomers to break through. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets so saturated. But in the beginning, like, the space is wide open. So for a lot of people coming into the game now, like myself and others, you know, it's almost like you missed that window to just kind of like just come in the game and just blow up on it. You feel what I'm saying? Because now you have a situation where, just like ESPN, they laid off all these are professional, you know what I'm saying, on air journalists, broadcasters, and analysts. You know what I'm saying? Professionals that got paid millions of dollars to do it. Now they are laid off without a job. What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna get their camera, they're gonna get their microphone, and they're gonna start broadcasting and producing their own shows from their living room, quite similar to like what I'm doing right now. And so when you got somebody like a Jalen Rose, and you got somebody like a Max Kellerman, or you got somebody like some of the other people that Keyshawn, some of the other people that got laid off from ESPN, if they start picking up the mic, or like Marcellus Wiley, you know what I'm saying, when he left Fox, he started doing his own thing. So when you look at Marcellus's show, it's just, you know, it's so much, it's like professional, it's like done like because he know what to do, because he was in that space professionally, making millions of dollars for so long for Fox Sports. So, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to compete with that, you know what I'm saying? But on the other side, on the flip side, I go back to what the Angry Man talked about. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about how, you know, this business is like you know, it's a tough business. You know what I'm saying? But he did say that, you know, if you build your you build your fan base organically, you know what I'm saying, that it'll work. You know what I'm saying? And about being consistent and and just doing you. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to share what the angry man was saying about that particular subject. Let me see if I can pull that up for you real quick and get you an idea of what it's like, you know what I'm saying, to be a YouTuber and to be on the space. So I'll be back and get this set up in a minute.
Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Fuck up out your business. Just another episode.
All right, so peep this out. This is the angry man and don't do coke in the bathroom show. Let's listen to him break down the YouTube the whole YouTube game. So here we go.
Killing it. I said,
absolutely destroying it.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
I said, bro, like,
but I don't stop it because I mean, as long as he operating within the guidelines, I just be like,
well, yeah, I mean, it sends traffic. Traffic.
I mean, and I'm, again, I'm not gonna stop you from doing it, and if you eating from it, but it brings more visibility to me. So how can I ain't trying to complain about it. You know what I'm saying? As long as somebody just don't blatantly rip my shit off, you know what I'm saying? If I bring, you know what I'm saying, you here in order for us to have a conversation, and then they don't react to it. They just take
the whole thing
and then just act like they created it.
Yeah.
That's the only time that I'm ever gonna have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Like exclusive content on that type of shit or whatever. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. I don't care about none of that junk.
Yeah, but they be y'all be giving them plenty of little shots from the people.
Have you ever wanted to make money in real estate but didn't think you could do it because you didn't have the funding? Then listen closely, because this is exactly
because every time you look up,
they own it.
Every time you look up, there'd be a disagreement. That should be funny though.
But you know what? Like none of that stuff. A lot of people don't understand that. None of that stuff is like. I purposely, since day one, I purposely tell JR, because we've separated responsibilities, and I purposely tell him I don't want to know who's coming. I never know who's coming.
Word.
And the reason I do that is because it allows for me to first I can test myself. Because I could test how I'm adjusting to the environment and stuff like that, right? Secondly, I think that it makes for a better show because then you seeing my authentic reaction to whatever it is being communicated. And then third, I like to kind of put myself at a disadvantage, and it allows for them to plan for me more effectively. But they plan never work, and it never goes according to plan because I'm gonna pivot. I kind of look at it like. When I'm on Thursdays on Lapeef, it's a boxing match.
Here you go right here. I think this is when you get into it, right?
Fun. I live through it. I love it. I love the debates. I love the competition. And until somebody can take me down, I'm just gonna continue to reign supreme.
I like to do the shock value thing. So like I'll come on Fight Club. I'll come on with a ski mask on. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Did you see what I was up there with so I come up there with the ski mask and the Brooklyn toboggan and Cheeky, he did shout out to Cheeky, he did the reaction to it, and he was like, look at this guy with the ski mask and this toboggan and this. And I'm like, y'all don't get it, man. You gotta be larger than life.
Dog, are you doing your own thumbnails? Your thumbnails be fire.
Yeah.
You do your own thumbnails for your channel?
Yeah.
Your channel be fire.
You see, you do your own thumbnails.
Well, at first I was doing them myself. Like I got like the account with what's it, Dreamtime, where I can get the stock photos or whatever. But then I started using AI. And now the AI is like, I can get whatever I want. And I kind of combine the two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I did the Black House Down, right?
Yeah.
I was able to
I'll
take,
skip up a little bit.
you know, JP and Fatty's photo, but then I was able to have, this thing I do is I have to have an organic experience. Like I have to have something happen that day that's gonna give me the idea for the show.
Okay.
So if I watch your show and somebody did something goofy, or if, you know, my wife says, "Oh, did you hear about what Will Smith just did?"
My wife do the same thing.
Right?
Same
They be on
thing,
it,
bro.
They be on
Some of my best ideas come from my chick.
Bro, they be on it.
Yep.
Trust me. So like I'll have to have an experience like that. Otherwise, I don't like to force it. I like to have something happen because I know that's gonna be a fire show.
Yeah.
And so once I got the idea in my head, it's gonna take me like an hour to set up the show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about what the thumbnail is gonna look like, and because I want the click rate to be high. So I'll work on the thumbnail, and then it's just so much. Like I've been really debating lately of whether or not I'm gonna keep using music. It's hard to get away from it because people love the music so much, right? But lately what I've been doing is I'll have people wait 20 minutes. That's just to build up the audience, right?
Yep.
So as they're waiting 20 minutes now, I have where I show the shorts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they be watching the shorts or whatever, which actually works pretty well. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. When I set up the show, I'm looking to see if my SEO is right. Because I got two, buddy. I got vidIQ.
Yep.
I pay for those. And you know, I look to see what the scores are on each one of those, each one of the tags or whatever, right? And so when I get ready to go live, I'll pull up another screen and I'll look to see if my stream is popping up.
Okay.
If it's not popping up, I know something's wrong with the title. I know something's wrong with the title. I know that, you know, YouTube is like, okay, YouTube doesn't like this title, so I need to change it. So I'll change the title, and then I'll look again. And if mine is popping up, like when I go to my watch page, if it pops up there, it's like, okay, we good to go.
Okay.
And then I'll start the stream or whatever. But no, there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it.
A whole lot.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it.
Wow. So there you have it, man. Yeah, it's a lot to go into it. And then on that video, he didn't even get a chance to even mention about, you know, the equipment and stuff like that it takes to run a YouTube channel and to do a show. And he talking about doing live stream, which I haven't even got into the live stream yet because, bro, look at here, man. It's just that's a whole different animal. It's a whole different animal. I'm just trying to get used to it. I'm gonna transition to something else real quick. Be right back.
That's a motherfucking no. It's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. Give a fuck about a hater, nigga. We should wish you
Yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. We folk. Somebody on Facebook said you telling a Carlee Russell lie. Wow. So what y'all think about that Carlee Russell situation? You want to break it down? You want to break it down? What y'all think about it? I do know this. Like from the time when I first heard the story, I knew that it was like something just wasn't sounding right. It wasn't sounding right. So I didn't never really get involved with it, like as far as like I ain't put no energy into it. But at the same time, I felt like it could be possible that she could have really been kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? But once the police made their press conference and everything, and I'm like, oh snap. Oh snap. They saying that it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up. And then how she just came back like the next day or two, like, and she was just walking back down the street to her house. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of odd. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just escape from some kidnappers, you're gonna be running hysterically. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna run into the arms of the friendliest, the friendliest looking person you can see, the friendliest house you see down the block. You're gonna hit that motherfucker first. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot that they add up, you know what I'm saying? Then at the same time, man, cause conspiracies can go so deep. You know what I'm saying? So cause me, I'm a conspiracy theorist, nigga. So so for me, it could still be what she being played, you know what I'm saying, by a whole nother entity. We'll just make her look fucked up. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You did. So I don't know. I just know that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people was upset because they put their time, their energy, and they was, you know what I'm saying, praying for this and that she, made it back safe. Which she did make it back safe. So I guess in a way, you know what I'm saying, people's prayers was answered, but it just wasn't the fact that the story just didn't align with people's thought process. You did. So but it's very, very a very, very wild story. Wow, like she left her car on the side of the road, said it was a baby. She was on the phone with the dispatchers, you know what I'm saying? Then she got out the car, went to supposedly checking on the baby, then, or the toddler, and then, you know what I'm saying, she was on the phone with her family, I think, and so she screamed out, left, the phone got left behind, her wig got left behind, her car left behind with the flashes on, and she just disappeared. For like 2 days, just disappeared. And then, she was in the back of a trailer, just a bunch of stuff, bro. That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And my old lady, she was involved with, like, she was like, okay, following the story because, she was concerned. A young lady that got missing and got kidnapped or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. But the first thing I wanted to do was like, okay, what's her social media? So I wanted to see if she was like a clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? If she was really trying to get like attention and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was the goal, that was the angle, then she definitely done that because she is worldwide. Like everybody know this name now. Everybody know Carlee Russell. So, you know what I'm saying? If that was the goal, mission accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Because she is I wouldn't say famous, but infamous right now. For sure. Absolutely. But that was part of the news. That was part of the news. So what y'all think about the Carlee Russell situation? I know, for me, the consensus, I think, for most people is going to be like that they was fooled by, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? The way the police chief came out and way they did the press conference, it was almost like they was like, okay, people's like, oh, this chick gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I hadn't seen no police or no, district attorneys and nothing. I haven't seen in the news where, you know what I'm saying, they was actually talking about charging her with something. I hadn't seen that. You know what I'm saying? Which I, you know, I don't know how that's gonna play out, but it was just a whole weird. I got one more thing next up. Got something else to talk about in a couple minutes, and I'm gonna bring it out.
That's a motherfucking no. It's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. Give a fuck about a hater, nigga. Wish you. That's a motherfucking no. It's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. Give a fuck about a hater, nigga. Wish you.
All right, so man, we came back where we went to the. All right, so we went to the Mexican restaurant. We settled for Mexican because initially the wifey wanted the famous Johnny T's. Make some noise for Johnny T. She initially wanted Johnny T's Bistro and Blues. If you haven't been to Johnny T's, y'all gotta check it out now. She wanted the fried broccoli and lamb chops, but we didn't get a chance to make it there. So instead, we settled for the Mexican here in Philadelphia, Mississippi. I come out the restaurant now after we done enjoyed the meal. And I'm gonna get back to Johnny T's in a minute because I just saw a post that he put up. But me, my wife, my sister-in-law, my two younger sons, and my nephew, Markel. We all out there eating, enjoying the meal at the Mexican restaurant. Old Mexico in Philadelphia downtown. Make some noise for Old Mexico. Food came out, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I had steak tacos. I wanted them on corn tortillas. They brought them out on flour tortillas. I was like, oh, whoa, on corn tortillas. It's like, oh, no problem. I'll take them back. I'll bring it. It'll be a few minutes. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Came back. Everything was legit. Enjoy my meal. Get the bill. Got me a sweet tea to go. Man, they got some great sweet tea. I love it. Got some sweet tea to go. And I left the tip. We were just enjoying ourselves. I went to pay the cashier. That's how they do it at Old Mexico. You take your ticket to the cashier, you pay on your way out. So paid the cashier and we're headed out. I go out and and this is almost when they're about to close. So it's not many people in the parking lot. It's not many, because it's just a few people still left on the inside. Because this is about closing time. So I go outside in the parking lot and I don't see the car. like where I thought that I parked the car and I don't see it. And I'm like, well, maybe I didn't park right here. And I look to my right and I kind of see the car, but I'm like, maybe I parked in a different spot, but because I just see the back end of it. And I hear, another family was in there eating, but they was outside kind of, I guess saying there, they about to go their separate ways. So they just chopped it up. And they said, I hear them saying something about the car, and I'm really not really all the way focused on what the heck is going on. So, but I see the car and it's like in the freaking halfway in the road. I see cars coming down the one way and they like going around with cars shit. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And we've been in the restaurant for over probably almost an hour. The man and the lady in their family, they was like, we seen the car rolling. Like they had just left out the restaurant like right before we did. They saw the car rolling. Now, meanwhile, we've been in the restaurant for over an hour. So I go out and I'm like, damn, I run into the street. I'm like, what the fuck? I get in the car. It won't start. And I look down. The car is not in park. So obviously I got out of the car and did not put it in park. So I throw the car in park, crank it up, drive right off. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no damage to it. It didn't do damage to nobody else's car. Like it was just bizarre as hell. Some crazy shit. Because it was cars everywhere around like the car when I parked. It was cars everywhere. We went in and ate for over an hour. The car basically didn't move until like right when we was coming up. And everybody else in the parking lot was gone. It was weird. You would have had to see it. You'd have had to see it. But boy, the Most High is good, because it would have been a bad night if it had ran into somebody else, or went all the way across the highway and ran into something like another store that was across the street or something like that. Well, we'd had a bad day. But anyway, back to Johnny T's. Okay, he's unboxing the case of Azul Ultra, Johnny T's, and Beau Rivage Casino. What is Clase Azul Ultra, and why is it so expensive? Case Azul Ultra is a top shelf Mexican liquor. The main reason why this collection is so expensive is the amount of time and effort that was needed to create it. In fact, Clase Azul commissioned 15 Mexican artists to create a different design for each bottle. So you can go on Johnny T's and check that bottle out. Go to Johnny T's and get you a shot of that Clase Azul Ultra. When you become lazy, it's disrespectful to those who believe in you. When you become lazy, you become disrespectful to those who believe in you. Think about that. Let that sink in. I agree, because people believe in you. They believe in your ability. They believe in your talent, whether it's, no matter what it is that you're doing, that you're trying to pursue. And you got people that believe in you, people that's, pushing you, people that's investing in you and got an investment in your success, especially like parents and, family, close friends. They believe in you. And a lot of times children, they're dependent on you to take that next step and to make that leap. You know what I'm saying? And then so if you get lazy and don't pursue that, then I think that's a disrespectful moment. I really do. I think that's a disrespectful moment. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my kids, I'll be like, bro, you got it. And then any young person that's trying to pursue something there, especially when you still got the support of your family, you better do that shit now. Because once you get on your own for real, then those big dreams that you had, they get farther and farther away to almost where you can't even dream it no more. You know what I'm saying? So I say, you know what I'm saying, go for it, bro. Give it your all. Put the work in. Put the time in that it takes. Don't take nothing for granted. Listen to, people who've done it and done it before you, and people that's doing it. Listen to them. Watch the people that's doing what you want to do. And like I tell my son, I'm like, hey, like my son, he's a quarterback. He's over in California, Butte College in Chico, California. Quarterback. Very, very, you know what I'm saying? Very, very tough. You know what I'm saying? To attain these, to get to this point. It was tough. But I tell them, pattern yourself. Find who you like to be. Like, like who your game like to be like. You know what I'm saying? And do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Do what they do. So I told him as a freshman, like as a red shirt freshman coming in, I was like, son, come in, find out who the number one guy is. Find out who the starter is. Who the starter is. Once you figure that out, once you know who the starter, watch him. I said, do what he do times 2. Watch him, do what he do times 2. And I meant that. And that's what's going to help you. Like if somebody's ahead of you and you're working like that, that's going to help you close the gap. And if you continue to work like that, anybody that's coming behind you, you know what I mean? They'll never be able to catch you. And so that was my advice to him. And that's my advice to you guys. So just, hey, pattern yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put the effort in, put the work in, and don't take it for granted. Okay, guys, up next. Here we go. Up next, I got something for you guys. Courtesy of Say Cheese TV. Make some noise. I fuck with Say Cheese. Like sometimes though, I'm looking at these stories. I'm like, man, y'all just putting out stories like this ain't even worth a fucking story. You know what I'm saying? But they got a lot of content over there. Hey, now they doing their job, keeping us all entertained, keeping us from the mundane, boring, whatever the fucking case may be, keeping us going. But this time on Say Cheese TV, I wish I could share my screen, but guess what, guys? I'm gonna get to it. We're gonna get this thing popping one of these days for sure. Say Cheese TV. Get y'all a little music. That's a motherfucking put a little music in the background while I talk about Say Cheese TV. Say Cheese TV courtesy of Sean K. the King on Twitter at SK the King YT. I disagree with this. So they got the Mount Rushmore of oh my goodness. They got the Mount Rushmore of ATL. And it says Young Jeezy, Young Thug, Future, and Andre 3000. Get the fuck. This shit is crazy. Man, how the fuck you think Thug get on the Mount Rushmore of ATL, bro? That is no. Nah. Man, Thug got some good stuff, bro, but like you not Mount Rushmore ATL. I'd rather put Quavo or one of the Migos on that joint for real than Thug. You know? Say Cheese TV, they said Ludacris and T.I. should be in Future and Thug place. Ludacris and T.I., which I disagree with that. Like, cause I was just telling my lady today, I was like, bro, listen. Cause Ludacris was on what he was on. Was it a movie I was watching? Or it was a movie and he had a song that came on like a soundtrack, like on a playlist on the movie. I don't know how this light look. I really don't. I'm gonna work on that too. But I was like, listen, Ludacris got a couple joints. He got a couple joints. But for me, overall, I don't like Ludacris. I think Ludacris is whack as fuck, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I just don't like Ludacris raps, bro. I swear I don't. And then, like, I could say something like that and be like, no disrespect, but like, nigga, that's total disrespect. I don't like this shit. I don't like it. But Jeezy, Andre 3000, Thugger, and Future on ATL's Mount Rushmore. That means they the top 4 rappers in Atlanta all-time history. I say bullshit. Straight bullshit. There's no way. There's no way. And obviously they talking about rappers. They said, this guy said take Future and Thugger off and put Ludacris and T.I. in there. Now I can see T.I. being on that Mount Rushmore. I can see T.I. Worst case scenario, you take Thugger off and you put T.I. on there and you be good. That's worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario. The next case scenario is you put T.I. on there, you take Thugger off, and then I think see right now I'm having a hard time thinking of who could go up there. Who could go up there in place of Jeezy? Because I'm looking at Young Jeezy right there, and I'm looking at it like, okay, if I have to think about it, then that means you may or may not should be there. If I got to think twice about you being on the Mount Rushmore, if I got to think about it, then maybe you shouldn't be there. I mean, because you could look at what Outkast did collectively, and you could have Big and Andre on the Mount Rushmore. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you can make that case. Ludacris, you can't. I can't make a case for Ludacris. Not at all. I can't make a case for Ludacris. I'm sorry. I can't. I know a lot of people might disagree with that. I can't do it. I cannot make a case for Young Thug in this situation. If you put Young Thug on this motherfucker, you should put Lil Baby on that motherfucker. The fuck? You could put T.I. on that motherfucker. You could put Big Boy on there. You got Jeezy. Man, listen, you really before you put Young Thug on that on the Mount Rushmore, you would even have to consider putting Guwap on there before Young Thug. You would have to consider that, absolutely. So I disagree with this. The fact that Thug is in that conversation, I guess, is a different, you know what I'm saying, story, I guess. The fact that he mentioned in there, but they got his face on that joint, bro, and that's wow. Let me know what you think. Who should be Atlanta's Mount Rushmore rappers? Who should be on the Mount Rushmore? Your top 4 rappers of ATL of all time. Let me know. I'm moving along to something else, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. Give a fuck about a hater, nigga. We should wish you well.
Okay. All right, here's the word. Let me get in position so at least y'all can hear the audio of what I'm trying to say right now. Let me put yourself in position. So just bear with Triple for 1 minute. So I'm finna play this clip of Nikki. Nikki's trying to say a little something here, and we wanna listen to what she has to say, and then we gonna comment on it. You dig me now? Oh shit. Man, my damn phone just refreshed. Should have saved it. But I can find it right quick. All right. Here's what Nikki has to say.
Popularity contest. Labels do not care about talent anymore. It's about your popularity. So the music industry has changed drastically because of that. So when I was growing up, I would put on the radio and hear talented people. When you guys put on the radio now, you hear popular people. And that's the difference.
Wow. Okay. Nikki?
Yikes.
Let's play
it's
that
really
again.
all a popularity contest. Labels do not care about talent anymore. It's about your popularity. So the music industry has changed drastically because of that. So when I was growing up, I would put on the radio and hear talented people. When you guys put on the radio now, you hear popular people, and that's the difference.
Wow, make some noise.
It's really
Nicki
all a
Minaj.
popularity contest. Labels do not care.
You hear what she said right there? She said labels do not care about talent. It's a popularity contest. What do you think about that? She said when she was growing up, she would put on music and she would hear talent. She said, but now when you turn on the radar, you don't hear talent. You're hearing popularity. She said, so it's a popularity contest. I agree, because no matter what you do as an artist, like it's never, especially now, it's not about talent. It's not about talent, because what we do now, like what artists do, get on the microphone, you record, you put rhymes together, okay, you perform. Those are talents. Being able to write, being able to create, that's your talent. You know what I mean? But now I think like it's so much like it's so much artists, it's so much, especially in hip hop, like it's so much to where labels don't care. You see what I'm saying? They don't care about what you saying, how you say it, how good you are. They only thing they care about is, can you, like, have you finessed enough people to where they hit the like button and the follow button on your Instagram? That's all they care about. It's a finesse game. And if you're able to do that, you know what I'm saying? Some kind of way, if you're able to finesse the fans into hitting that like button and that subscribe button on your channel, then you'll find yourself signed to a record label. That's what it's about. Because it's not about music. Like, you can put out a song right now as an artist, as a talented artist, and if you don't have the know-how to make it popular, then it doesn't matter how good the song is, or how good you can sing, or how good you can rap, or how good you can, play the guitar. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. See, Nikki talking about a time when she was growing up, it wasn't as much artists out there. It wasn't as much artists. So when you did have an artist, people had to gravitate to that artist because it was one or a few of a kind. Now you got so many artists to where it doesn't make sense for labels to go out and try to find talent, especially at a time where music is free. Music is free, and there's no medium for music to where you have to pay for real. There's no medium to music to where you have to pay for real. The only medium to music where you have to pay is through a streaming service, and people don't have to pay for that because you can go to YouTube and it's free. The medium, back when Nikki was talking about, when she came up, the medium was CDs. It essentially goes back to what I was saying. It's about the popularity. Because what happens is when you get popular, you get to be the forefront of a lot of other aspiring artists that's trying to get to to that level. And like I said in my video, you can go to my channel on YouTube. Let me shout out my channel real quick. Let me shout out my channel on YouTube. Let me shout out you go to my channel on YouTube, Triple Beam 1633. Or you can go to my other channel at Welcome to the Crib on YouTube. Welcome, the number 2, THA Crib at YouTube. Or you go to my other channel, Triple Beam 1633 on YouTube. And you can listen to my video where I'm talking about the independent artists on the video. The hidden power of the independent artists and how they fund the entire music business. That up. So I get where Nikki's coming from, but I think she missed she missed the point. A big point, but she made a great point as well. So definitely go to my YouTube channel, Triple Beam 1633. Check that video out. And you get my perspective on that. Here we go again for Say Cheese TV. Make some noise. Pee Wee Roscoe been arrested by Vegas police. He's been on the run ever since Young Thug got arrested in May of 2022. He was convicted in 2015 for his involvement in the shooting of Lil Wayne's tour bus and just completed his sentence in 2020 before being indicted in the YSL RICO indictment. Wow. So like I said, Say Cheese, they come up with some stuff like I don't know where they be getting all this information from, but this is crazy. So the Pee Wee Roscoe, whoever this guy is, he was indicted with Young Thug, and it's funny, we just talked about Young Thug on the Mount Rushmore of Atlanta's hip hop Mount Rushmore, and this dude was indicted in the YSL RICO indictment. And he was arrested by Vegas police since being on the run since May of 2022. Young fella done got caught up. I'll tell y'all something, man. It's easy to get in some shit, but it's hard to get out some shit. Why I tell you, bro, boy, man, you better sit your ass down. You better sit your ass down somewhere if you don't want to be sitting down in a jail cell going through some shit like Young Thug doing right now. You know? You don't want to be going. You don't want to put yourself through that, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Like, it's not the Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? This is not the Wild Wild West. Stop trying to act like you a gangster all the time. You know what I'm saying? Stop getting emotional and wilding out on emotions. Gonna get your ass 100 years. Like, you ain't gotta do all that because, you know, like, and another thing that we gotta stop doing, you know, and I hate to say this, bro, because I feel you. You don't like to comply. I don't. You know, somebody want to tell you, you know, how you can get to your money, how you can get to the money, how you can feed your family. It's a very, very difficult pill to swallow. But I'm telling you, these people got the authority and they think that it's right. I don't necessarily agree with it. Phone's ringing. That's a job and I can't even do it. I don't necessarily agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it. But guess what? These people got the authority and they believe. I don't believe that another person can say what you can do and can't do to a certain level. As far as like feeding your family. But boy, these folk got the motherfucking authority and they believe that they right. And they will lock your ass up behind that bullshit that they believe in. So I decided like, okay, am I gonna continue to try to battle these motherfuckers on this bullshit? Or am I gonna try to figure out another way to skin this cat? And I knew that there was more than one way to skin a cat. It's all type of hustles out there. There's illegal ones and there are legal ones. Pick a legal one and get your money. Pick a legal one and get your money. That's all I'm saying. Okay, hip hop fans, we got one more. I got one more for you. Some more bad news. Some more staring in the hornet's nest and getting your ass stung a million times. I just got it out my mouth. Just got it out my mouth. Rapper G Herbo faces 20 years behind bars after agreeing to plead guilty to federal wire fraud charges. He is accused of using stolen identities to fund private jets, a Jamaican villa, and designer puppies, and then lying about it to federal agents. Wow. Chi-Town's G Herbo faces years behind bars after agreeing to plead guilty in Massachusetts to federal wire fraud charges, allegations that accused him of using stolen identities to fund private jets, a Jamaican villa, and designer puppies, and lying about it to federal agents. A plea agreement laying out the terms of the deal was filed by prosecutors in U.S. District Court in Springfield, Massachusetts on Wednesday. The same day, Herbo, whose real name is Herbert Wright III, was ordered to appear in court there due to his recent arrest on a gun charge in Chicago. Herbert Wright III. Herbert Wright III. Sound like he was supposed to be a politician or something. The potential plea, which still needs to be approved by the judge, comes more than 2.5 years after the Tribune first reported. I guess that's the Chicago Tribune first reported Wright had been indicted on murder charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. The charge of lying to agents was added in a separate indictment in 2021. The wire fraud count carries up to 20 years in prison, but under federal sentencing guidelines, Wright would likely face a term in the 2 to 3 year range. Those details are still being worked out. A plea hearing was tentatively scheduled for July 27th before U.S. District Judge Mark G. Mastrioni. An attorney for Wright could not immediately be reached for comment. Wright, 27, who hails from the South Side neighborhood some have dubbed Terror Town, was accused along with 5 associates, including promoter Antonio Strong, with using stolen identities to make up to $1.5 million in fraudulent charges for goods and services, including private jet trips, a personal chef, a vacation at a Jamaican villa, and the puppies from a business in Michigan. Wright vehemently denied wrongdoing at the time he was charged, even dropping a new song and video in late 2020 that mocked the federal investigation and touted his rise from troubled South Side streets to international acclaim. Acts about me. This is a quote from G Herbo that he released on social media. Acts about me. I ain't never been a fraud. He said in the 2-minute video titled Statement, released on social media. I worked hard from the start. In my city, I'm a god. So that's what he was saying when he in response to those allegations in the beginning, but now he had agreed to plead guilty to those charges, and he faces up to 20 years in prison, even though the article is saying that more than likely he'll do 2 to 3 years in a federal prison. So again, like I said, man, G Herbo trying to get over, and it's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough, man, to get over, man. And like I said, once they get you in the sights, it's like, oh, and we all out here trying to get over, but you just better know what you're doing. Don't put yourself in a situation where these folk can put your ass, behind bars, bro, because that's not the spot. That is not the spot, my boy. Definitely not the spot. Okay, here we go. Got a little sad news to report right here, guys. Little sad news for our hearts and our prayers, thoughts, and all of that go out to Gilly the Kid, Gilly the Kid, rapper from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Known to you youngsters as Gilly from $1 Million Worth of Game. Our condolences go out to him and his family. His son, Young Cheese, passed away. I think it was a couple days ago. So his name was YNG Cheese, Rip the YNG Cheese. Our prayers go out to Gilly the Kid and his family. So we want to just say that, take a moment to express our condolences to young Gilly the Kid and their family during this time. I'll be back in a minute.
That's a motherfucking no-no. It's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. Give a fuck about a hater, nigga. Wish you well. Got the chopper in my lap, it ain't the show.
All right, guys, make some noise. Yes, sir. I'm back. I'm just freestyling this show, man. I'm just going down through here. Just going through my timeline, seeing what's out here, what we can talk about. All right. This is courtesy of Money Man. You go to Twitter at Money Man. No amount of money in the world will make me jeopardize my name or respect. Make some noise for that. My question to you guys is, what amount, is there any amount that can make you sell out? Make you sell your soul, sell your integrity. There's a lot of people out there, boy, with that dollar sign hit, boy, they will compromise everything for the love of money. And compromise everything for $1, bro. For a few bucks. I'm telling you, man, I'm not compromising nothing. My respect, my integrity, it's gonna remain intact. Like, there's no dollar sign. It's gonna change that. I have to stand on it. Like, I have to look at myself in the mirror. I have to be, I have to check myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to sell out. We just sit here and we'll just get it out the mud. Like, I don't, cause like, I've been getting it out the mud since forever. You know what I'm saying? And I love the grind. I love the hustle. I love it. I love it. And to do it the right way without compromise. No compromise. Without selling out. It's the greatest feeling in the world. Greatest feeling in the world, to be able to just, be able to look at yourself and know that, hey, you ain't did no whole shit for no bad. Next up. Oh man, I'm not even gonna report on this fiasco. I'm sorry. I'm not. I ain't gonna. Like the YNW Melly, this trial. Like I said, I wasn't gonna say nothing about it, but I brought it up so I know y'all like, what the fuck you talking about? This shit, bro. Listen, this is like the most. I told y'all I'm a conspiracy theorist, bro. This shit got to be the most staged fucking shit I ever seen in my life. It's gotta be. How are you supposed to be a rapper? You know what I'm saying? An artist with supposed to be fans, and you're supposed to be a celebrity. Okay, you going to trial for a double murder and nobody's talking about it. It ain't on. It's nowhere. It's like it's the only place it's showing up on is like the blogs. Like, ain't nobody talking about this nigga, bro. They're supposed to murdered in cold blood behind the back seat of a car, got it in the back seat with two dudes and shot him in the back of the head. And he's supposed, like, y'all, man, I don't believe that shit. Man, if this ain't the staged event, I don't know what it like, bro. I'm telling you, there's no way that this shit happened for real. No way. The fuck out of here. And like I said, nobody ain't talking about it. The fuck out of here, bro. They showing clips of this nigga in the courtroom smiling and doing all this goofy ass shit. Like, nigga, stop. Stop it. Man, these folks is filming this shit for fucking like a mock trial or something, nigga. What the fuck? I don't know. Like, I don't, it just seems weird to me that nobody's talking about it for real. It seems weird to me. Weird, bro. And now the jury's supposed to have been deliberating. They deliberated. Judge sent them back. They deliberated some more. He was like, if y'all don't come back at such and such time, and I'm gonna have to declare a mistrial. So it's supposed to be a mistrial. So he's supposed to be going free. And supposedly they got evidence of him jumping in a car, shooting two people in the back of the head. I don't know if they got the murder weapon. I don't know what's going on. I hadn't heard a family member of the victim say nothing. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm done talking about that. That's bullshit. I don't believe you. Need more people. Oh, hell. These folk like, woo. Gotta get that. Gotta put that work in. Excuse me. All right, guys. Next up, I've been going strong for about an hour and a half on Rap House TV, courtesy of Rap House TV. Make some noise. Not only Rap House TV, but this story done broke. It's everywhere. Done broke, and I'm going to be the one to break it right here. Actor, singer, comedian Jamie Foxx breaks his silence on his medical emergency. And I quote, I went to hell and back. And everybody was wondering what was going on with Jamie Foxx. Is he getting cloned? Why isn't he came out yet? Why hasn't anybody said anything? Oh, Jamie Foxx, what's going on? And everybody was worried about the Fox, man. But nobody could really say anything for real because it was nothing to be reported. Like, it was hush hush. Everything was kept quiet about his whole ordeal. But Jamie Foxx breaks his silence and he released a statement today. And I am going to play it for you here right now. So y'all guys listen to see what the Fox said.
Any messages, I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. You know, I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. And to be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life. So to them, to God, to a lot of great medical people, I'm able to leave you this video. I cannot tell you how great it feels to have your family kick in such a way. And y'all know they kept it airtight. They didn't let nothing out. They protected me. And that's what I hope that everyone could have in moments like these. Now, you know, by being quiet, sometimes things, you know, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through, I went to hell and back. And my road to recovery had some potholes as well. But I'm coming back. And I'm able to work, so I want to thank the people that let me work. And I just want to like say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got. And man, you know, I know they talk about people crying on videos. You know, you can do take two, but I'm not gonna do a take two. It is what it is. And if you see me out from now on and every once in a while I just burst into tears, is because it's been tough, man. I was sick, man, but now I got my legs under me, so you're gonna see me out. But like I said, I just want you to remember me for the jokes that I crack, the movies that I make. Some of them good, some of them ain't. I think I got a good one out. And the songs that I sing, man. And then, you know, some people was talking about I'm clone. Well, check this out. Just kidding. Not clone, man, but I'm here on earth because of some great people. I'm here on earth because of God, man. So I love all y'all. I just wanted to jump on here and let you know that I'm on my way back in love.
Oh yeah.
First of all, I want to say thank you.
Make some noise for Jamie Foxx. Make some noise. Make some noise.
Messages. I cannot even begin.
Jamie Foxx say he back. He's on the way back. He said he had a lot of people to thank, his daughters and his family, for basically keeping everything kind of quiet, because that's how he wanted it. He didn't want nobody to see him. You know what I'm saying? In the messed up situation that he said he was in, you know, tubes and stuff coming out of him. And that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? You want to, you know, go through your deal, and you want to come out and you want to get back healthy or right or whatever. He said he was messed up. He didn't really just go into details about, you know, exactly what it was that he was going through, or what the illness was, or what what ailment that had him down. He didn't go into that detail. But the main thing is he ain't cloned, and he's back. That's the main thing. So shout out to Jamie Foxx for finally coming out and letting the people know, you know what I'm saying, what's been going on. So it's great to see Jamie Foxx back out there and moving around and giving his statement. So we appreciate Foxx for all those moments that he done gave. He's definitely a legend, man. Definitely one of the best to ever do it. Absolutely one of the greatest, one of the funniest guys that, you know, funny comedian, great actor, talented singer. You know what I'm saying? The man got many talents, man. It would have been devastating, you know what I'm saying, to lose a talent like Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying, to our culture. and to society as a whole. You know, Jamie brings so much energy and so much laughter to so many people. So that would have been horrible. So we glad to see Jamie Foxx back up and back at it. So talking about Jamie Foxx, let me ask this question for you guys. What do you think is Jamie Foxx's greatest talent out of his three that he you know leans on? Which one do you think he's the best at? Comedian, singer, or actor? Which one of those three do you think Jamie Foxx is the best at? Let me know right now in the comments section. Which three do you think Jamie Foxx is the best at? Comedian, singer, or actor? Now, for me, woo, that's really a tough question. Jamie got a hell of an impersonation, hellified with the impersonation game. Comedian wise, he hadn't been on the stage like that doing a stand-up. I haven't seen it, but I think if he did get back in that line, I think he would kill it right now. I think he would kill it. You know what I'm saying? If he like kind of did a comedy type tour thing with Jamie Foxx, like doing that shit, I think he would fucking kill it. Like Kevin Hart and all them guys, I think they'd be in trouble if Jamie Foxx got on that stage and started doing stand-up. He's very talented singer, but for me, I would have to say the top one is acting for Jamie Foxx. I think he's a hell of an actor. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of great movies. So for me, I think it'd be acting. But let me know what you think. All right, guys, I'm about to wrap this thing up. I've been going at it strong for about an hour and 45 minutes. Woo, boy, these folks, boy, they be on the radio, man. Ooh, they be on the radio like 4 hours. Ooh, no break, no coffee, no tea, can't even eat like a snack on the air when you're doing a live broadcast. You can't even eat because you're gonna be too busy in the mic. Like, no, you can't do that. Ooh, man, my sugar low. I've been sitting for 2 hours. I need a snack. I need a snack, boy. I need some noodles, boy. I need some noodles. The noodle be nasty, boy. But anyway, man, y'all make sure. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure the thing out too, cause like we out here. You know what I'm saying? So follow my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Triple Beam 1633. Follow my other YouTube channel. Welcome to the crib on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, Triple Beam 01. Facebook, Triple Beam 01. Follow me on IG, on Twitter, Triple Beam 01. And I'm about to break out, man. Till next time, man. Peace.
That's a motherfucking no-no. It's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We go.